Logitech has had several different trackball mouses over the years, but the M575S takes the last version, the M575, and adds silent clicking. So in this video, we're going to go through all the features of this mouse and talk about who I think should buy it. So what's interesting about a trackball mouse is you actually just use it by placing it flat on a surface, and you use the trackball with your thumb, so you don't end up actually moving your wrist. So this is going to be a great mouse option if you don't want to move your wrist and shoulder very much whenever you're using it. The buttons on this one are definitely upgraded over the old one. The left and right click are now considered silent buttons. So here's the sound of the left click and right click. I did find that the top two buttons do have a little bit of noise they make, but the scroll wheel is now quieter too. So this mouse has a very comfortable angle, and there's lots of support on it for your palm because it just holds it up at a nice angle. And when you sit at a desk with proper posture, this mouse becomes even more comfortable. Logitech gives you the ability to customize what the buttons do with the Logi Options Plus app as well. So there's two buttons on the top. They come by default as forward and backward buttons, which are really useful if you're browsing the web, but you can customize them to do whatever you want across your whole OS, or you can also customize it for app-specific shortcuts as well. So if you're using Photoshop or Microsoft Word, they can do different things than being on Chrome. You can also customize what clicking the scroll wheel does. Now, one small con to this, the scroll wheel feels really good on it, but there is no horizontal side scrolling on it, so that's a feature I definitely wish it had. But the trackball itself is very comfortable to use, and you can adjust the sensitivity of it using the Logi Options Plus app as well. You can pair the M575S to your computer or iPad using either Bluetooth, or there's also the USB bolt receiver, which is an upgrade over the last one. What's nice is the bolt actually lives in the battery compartment of the M575S. And then on the bottom you have your off-on switch, and there's also the toggle, so you can switch it from using the USB receiver to using Bluetooth mode. The AA battery on this will give you up to 18 months of battery life, so even though it does use a battery, it's going to last you a really long time, so the battery life is really awesome on this mouse. So the M575S does improve on the older one with the quieter clicking, and you can also get this one in more colors. There's a white color, there's graphite. You can get different colored trackballs on it, either the silver one or the blue one. And this one also now uses the bolt receiver instead of the older unifying receiver, which is nice because that's what all the other newer Logitech products use. So you can pair this with any of their keyboards and only have to use the bolt receiver instead of having some on the unifying and some on the bolt. The M575S comes in at $50, which I feel like is a great value because it gives you comfort, customization, and that Logitech quality that we've all come to know and love. It also has Logitech's fantastic quiet clicking, the battery lasts forever, and this is just a really comfortable mouse. I do want to take a second though and mention that it takes a little bit to get used to a trackball mouse. And I found with the trackball mouse, I don't need to use any wrist support because it's just so much more comfortable than whenever you're using a mouse that you move around with your hand. But you kind of need to quit using another mouse and just go for only the trackball for a few days before you're really going to be able to bond with it. But once you do get used to it, you have incredible precision and comfort with the M575S. So I highly recommend the M575S if you want to try a trackball mouse because it has the quiet clicking, the customization through the Logi Options Plus app, and it just looks really nice as well. It has a very sleek, modern look to it. If you are the kind of person that likes customization on a mouse though, you might look into the new MX Ergo S because that gives you even more customizable buttons than the M575S while still giving you incredible performance. So be sure to check out my review of the MX Ergo S as well if you're trying to decide which to buy. But overall, I highly recommend the M575S for anyone who's just looking to try out a trackball mouse who wants to have all the great Logitech features in one great package. If you have any other questions about this mouse, leave a comment down below. I'll do my best to answer them. Like this video, subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming content. If you want to buy this mouse, I have links to buy it in the description below.